Shark Game here, coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com. And if you've been around me for a while, you know that I used to be in the Navy for over 3 years, and I was stationed in Japan for over 3 years. And as a matter of fact, as I do this video, I'm in Japan, Tokyo, Japan, in a hotel, and I've been here for 3 weeks. After that, I go back to Atlanta, and the last time I was here was in 2009, and a lot of things have changed. Some for better, some for worse. You know, it's always pros and cons anywhere you go in the world, and that's what I wanted to talk about today, because there's some things that got my attention since I've been here, and which is the reason why, some of the reasons is why you should visit here. And you know, I have some friends that I used to be in the Navy with. They still live over here. They have family, kids, and everything. And they're never moving back to America, which is very interesting. And I understand why. And it's probably a good reason why you should visit here. You might feel the same as they do. However, I'm not going to say I would never move here, but at this point in time, it's just not a good idea for me to move to Japan. I'm just not set up to move here. I never really thought about it. But one reason you should visit Japan is because if you're a black person, especially if you're a black male, cops don't bother you here. Cops don't harass you. You know, if you've been looking at the news, which I don't do, or if you've been on Facebook or any of these sites online, even if you're in another country, they actually show a lot of footage in other countries on the news of stuff that happens in the U.S. with police beating and shooting and killing black people. So if you're living in Japan, you don't have to worry about that type of stuff. Cops don't bother you. I mean, you really have to be doing something wrong. But if you're a black male, you don't have to be doing anything wrong. Just being black is wrong in America or any other European country, whether it's the UK or Australia, Canada. Just being black is wrong. But if you're in Japan, you don't have to worry about cops bothering you. As a matter of fact, cops don't want to be bothered with you if you're a foreigner, period. I mean, they speak 4 or 5 different languages in Tokyo. And they're well trained, but they really don't want to be bothered with you. So you don't have to worry about cops harassing you. The second thing is socially, people are very easygoing for the most part. Don't get me wrong, Japanese people aren't perfect. You know, some of them can be just as scandalous as some people in America. But for the most part, I mean, you can pretty much mingle with people But what I would say is Japanese women have to really like you. And if they don't like you, just move on. Because there's no telling where things could go. Things are probably going to go bad or not go in the direction that you would like. So socially, it's really easy to navigate and mingle and meet people. And if you got a little game, if you talk good, dress good, carry yourself in a unique manner, you can really meet some real cool chicks here. You know. Third thing, Japan is kind of and this is probably a negative thing. Japan, they're not up on they're not that advanced when it comes to technology here. They're not, for example, some places you won't be able to get a signal for Wi-Fi. You can't just be walking down the street like you do in America and have signals in everywhere you go. It doesn't work like that necessarily over here. They don't have the latest and greatest technology. And if they do have some stuff that you really like, you're going to pay extra for that stuff. See, in Japan, it's like this. You get what you pay for. If you want, the extra stuff, the advanced stuff, you can find it, but you're going to have to pay a little bit more. You're going to have to pay for more space. You're going to have to, pay for a certain type of clothes or bigger clothes. Because in Japan, the stuff that you need, it's not that expensive. But the stuff that you want is expensive. The stuff that's imported from America tends to be expensive for the most part. So you get what you pay for. And another thing is space is limited here. Everything is small as far as square feet goes. Now, just like I said, if you want more space, you have to pay for it. But if you go visit most Japanese people, for the most part, they're going to have a small apartment. Or if they have a house, the living room might be big, dining room might be big, kitchen might be nice size, but the rooms are probably going to be small. Now, and plus that's depending on when the house was built and how long they had it as well. But for the most part, everything is small and everybody's on top of each other. Kind of like living in New York City, if you ever been there. However, if you want more space, you have to pay for it. You get what you pay for. So, next thing about Japan is the food. The food is actually healthy. For the most part, not all of it, but the food is actually healthy because they focus on seeing most of their food is, I would say, not raw, but mostly organic, mostly pure. They don't really focus on seasoning very much. They just focus on the sauce. See, they got a sauce for everything here. So, see, in America, it's all about the seasoning. In all the first world countries, pretty much. Well, no, that's not true. Because in India, it's about seasoning there too. But in Japan, they don't really focus on seasoning that much. It seems like they focus on the sauce. It's all about the sauce. They'll put sauce on almost anything. So it's all about the sauce here. But the food, for the most part, is healthy. It doesn't, I'm not going to say it's the best tasting food I ever had, but it's healthy. And a lot of people that come over here from America that are fat or overweight usually lose weight because the food has a different texture and it goes down differently when you chew it. You can if you come over here from America and you eat some Japanese food or any type of food for that matter over here, you can feel the texture of the food, the way it goes down in your mouth, in your throat, and through your stomach, through your whole digestive system, and the way it comes out when you go to the bathroom. So the food, for the most part, is healthy. The food in America, that shit'll kill you. Slowly but surely. You know, they don't have a lot of fast food like they do in America as well. They have McDonald's, Burger King, KFC. But and even at those places, and I think that Popeyes too. But even at those places, the menu is different. The food tastes different. And at McDonald's in Japan, it's actually good. Believe it or not, the food in McDonald's in Japan is actually good. And it tastes different, and it looks different, and it smells different. Because they cater towards the Japanese market. And the McDonald's in America, that shit will kill you. And it's disgusting. So the food is good in Japan. It's healthy. You don't see a lot of fat and overweight people here, obese people like in America. You don't see that. I don't think it's ever going to be like that. Not in my lifetime anyway. But those are some reasons why you should come over here, man. You know, there's some, I can go on, but those are the main ones, you know. So if you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel and check out my blog, chooseyourrelationships.com. And if you want to work on me directly, click on the coaching session tab and click the option that's best for you. Until next time, sharp gamers out. Peace.